Today on 16-bit game reviews, I blow up a spaceship, I kill myself in multiplayer, and finally, I decide to invade a place full of droids. Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be reviewing one of the most popular Star Wars games of all time. And give you a bit of a hint, it has nothing to do with Lego. If you can't tell what the game is, let me tell you what it is. It is Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 2. In essence, this is one of the greatest Star Wars games of all time. And, according to the box, the sequel to one of the greatest Star Wars games of all time, Star Wars Battlefront. I believe that this game is not worthy of having that title, being the sequel to one of the greatest Star Wars games of all time. Because this is better than Star Wars Battlefront 1. It gives you more than what Star Wars Battlefront gave you. Sure, all the gameplay modes, almost everything which they had in Star Wars Battlefront is in here. But this game gives you more. Before, it's space battles. Space battles were non-existing. Except you can fly spaceships around and fire it on ground-based levels, which is a good idea. But in Star Wars Battlefront 2, you can have full space battles against armadas, and you can destroy, well, more like break off bits of the enemy's capital ship, destroy spaceships and blow up little tiny frigates which are on the side. It's so much better. The rest of the game is pretty straightforward. It's exactly like Star Wars Battlefront if you ever played it. If you haven't played the original Star Wars Battlefront and you just thought of buying Star Wars Battlefront 2 because, well, 2 is better than 1, then the controls are exactly like any other third-person shooter from the early 2000s. Another thing which Star Wars Battlefront 2 has in common with Star Wars Battlefront is its soundtrack. And its soundtrack is the original movie's soundtrack. All the way from Star Wars Episode 1 to Star Wars Episode 6. And, let's be honest, it is one of the best soundtracks a movie could ever offer. Now you might be wondering, can I play online with this? Can I go and say Xbox Live and play with my friend who lives in Nunavut? Well, unfortunately, through years of neglect, no. You can't play online. But, however, if you live in a city, or you have friends, and you invite them over to your house one evening for, I don't know, a board game, you can pull this game out, and you can play one of the greatest split screens of all time. This is just my friend and I, on a Wednesday evening, playing just by ourselves, and this is what we did. We were shouting at each other, and honestly, we had a very, very fun time. Even though he lost. So, I'm just going to recap. The gameplay is excellent. The story is... it's a good story if you pay attention to it. I didn't. The controls are excellent. It's third-person shooter controls. You can't mess them up. And finally, the multiplayer minus online is excellent. So is there anything wrong with this game? Well, if you have a PlayStation 2, the good news just keeps on coming in. The game averages around $10 to $15 US used on the eBays. So, you're getting a great deal for your buck. Unfortunately, if you own an Xbox or an Xbox 360, you will be paying for this fun. To be exact, you'll be paying around $35 to $40 used. Honestly, $35 to $40. With that much money, if I had extra $20 on that, I can buy a brand new game. from GameStop or EB Games. Is the Xbox copy worth $35 to $40, which is about $20 more than the PlayStation 2 copy? In a sense, it could be. It's just depending on what you're looking for. If you are a Star Wars fanboy and you love the game to the nth degree, and you have 4 friends who also love Star Wars, it's an excellent deal. In fact, I just say you wouldn't even. I wouldn't even suggest not even thinking about it. Just get it. It's worth the money. However, if you're in it for the multiplayer experience, or if you're just trying to find another game, there are cheaper alternatives on the internet. But I can guarantee you, 4 friends playing on some 52-inch flat screen with Xbox 360 controllers is an experience which I will never experience. But I can guarantee you, it's unforgettable. You will never forget that. Thank you for watching. Now, I'd like to remind everyone that these games are up on eBay. Any game I review is up on eBay. It might sell, but it is up on eBay. Now, could you please just follow us on Facebook and Twitter's links here, and please just go to our website at www.16bitvideogamestorereview.com. All spaces are just minuses. And next week, I will be doing SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom for GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. Until then, see you later.